back on White Mountains Day with good friend Doug Garland from Bear Notch Ski Touring. Doug, good morning. Thanks to have you over here.
Thank you.
That didn't really make sense, but you get the gist of what I was saying.
Yeah.
But it's great to see you cross country.
Yeah.
Not a great year so far, but you guys are making the most of it. Let's talk about Bear Notch, sort of the system first, and then get into what you're doing.
Well, our system is, with snow, is usually very well groomed, and we have an abundance of beginner-friendly trails that lead you down to the Saco River. And the views down there are just unbelievable. They're hard to describe. You have to actually be there to understand those.
Right, and Bear Notch is one of those things. I got over there, I don't know how many years ago, 15 years, 20 years when I moved back to the valley. I was so appreciative of the layout of your trail network. I could find stuff that were fun downhills. You have a great field that's open. And at the time when I had a small baby, you had those polks that I got out, and I was able to do a few laps around the fields because,
Oh yeah, well you want to get them out early.
And it was fantastic.
And having a polk with a child is unbelievable. And we have 3 of those up there. And it's a very popular family sport. So getting them out, take them out for an hour or 2 is a great thing to do.
And to tell you the truth, I put him in the polk. Within 10 minutes, he was passed out.
Yes.
I was like, but it was a great activity for us to get out there. And you guys rent those. You also have full ski rentals.
Yes, we're doing full rentals. And we have a little warming station with soup and hot bread. Now, at this point, we're only open from 10 to 2. And we're doing just deals on season passes. We obviously don't have enough snow to groom. So we're doing deals on season passes and new and used equipment.
Wonderful.
Now for this particular weekend, we're going to do 30% off on the new equipment. We've been advertising 20, but for Saturday and Sunday this weekend, we'll do 30% off. So people want to head up there and get that after Christmas gift.
Is this for new, used?
That's for new packages.
For new packages.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep.
So you guys have to mention the 30%.
Yes,
you can't just walk in and expect it. So you're sort of putting it out there. This is a secret deal for the TV viewers only. 30% off. But you just say that you saw Doug. Yeah, that's fine. But you just say that you saw Doug on TV, or you say, mention the 30% deal, and you get 30% off new gear over at Bear Notch.
And we got a bunch of it in there, so.
What kind of stuff are you carrying?
Well, Rossignol right now.
Oh, great.
It's just about exclusive Rossignol, but we have skate skis and we have the classic skis and different levels. The beginner can enter relatively economical, or they can go for the top end stuff if they prefer.
So you have the full range, and actually, I've never skate skied.
Yeah.
It's and people rave about it. Like people that never gone across country, all of a sudden skate skiing. When did it sort of make its first push?
I don't know exactly. I'd say, well, it's within the last 10 years, but it has really, really picked up in the last 5 years. It went from what used to be considered more of a race or a top-end sport that everybody wants to get in skating now. I get the kids that come up from junior high that we do the ski program for every week, and now every kid goes in, they want to skate ski, little skate skis.
Well, there's a little thrill to it. The speed is a little bit faster than what you would consider.
Skating is more of a technical sport. The touring, you still get to see the sights better. There's no doubt about it. When you're skating, you're into your technical skate, and when you come back into touring, you get to see the waterfalls, which I want to mention.
Yes, well, let's talk about that, because as we know, we haven't gotten any snow yet, so the trails are green, but they can still be welcomed over at Bear Notch.
Yes. What I was going to mention before is not only the river trails, we have a nice little loop that goes up Trail 2, which is considered the waterfall trail down, and we call Trail 5. It's about a 2.5 mile loop around through there. Excellent for skiing, and this time of year we're offering complimentary walks. I know that a lot of people are up here this weekend, and they're just as disappointed as we are that we have a little bit less than perfect snow conditions. So I want people to get out. Come on out. It's a complimentary walk. Come on up between 10 and 2. We'll give you the trail map, a little bit of guidance. You can go down by the Saco River, check out the scenery there, or you can take that 2.5 mile loop. You're welcome to bring your dogs, as long as they're well behaved. And we're really just trying to do what we're always trying to do. Make good memories for people. It's not the best week right now, but let's do the best we can with it.
Absolutely, and I think people appreciate a way to get out and enjoy non-skiing, because the snow just hasn't arrived. But you guys have been around the valley forever, so you have seen this sort of thing before. What are you doing instead of getting out there grooming every day? What are you doing?
We're preparing for a winter that's less than desirable.
Well, up to this point, because Tuesday, I'm keeping my fingers crossed and not to Beetlejuice this, but it's people are saying substantial.
And that's fine, and we can use substantial. Right now, if we got 3 to 4 inches of dense snow, we'd be able to open up 5 to 10 kilometers. So we're looking for something, but what we're really doing is preparing for a winter that has marginal snow. We've been known for the past that Bear Notch works very hard to give you the best conditions possible. possible. And that's what we're setting up to do now. We're cleaning out our snow storage areas, getting the trails pruned down extra low, especially around our base, and then we're redecking bridges so that we can get less snow on them and get things working. We've been known for, on bad years, we've been able to produce the best conditions available. Now, it takes a lot of work. You know, the last time we had a real rotten winter, we were the only ski touring center in the state that could support the state meet.
Wow.
And they moved the state meet to our place, which is a small place. You know that they had good conditions. Yes.
Holy.
But we had the snow.
Yeah.
And when it comes down to push and shove, it's what we need to start the process is snow. So we're still optimistic that when snow comes, and a Bartlett snow belt will produce as much as or more than any, and we hold it so well. The cold air lays in there.
Yeah, you guys are, I don't know if it's your position coming through down the notches or whatever, but you guys really pick up a great
Usually just for the
swath.
first 2 or 3 miles from Crawford Notch down, we're picking up an inch or two more, and that adds up. The best part is it's wind protected so it doesn't blow away, and then it lays in there and the cold air kind of holds it in a refrigeration sort of situation. So we're still optimistic we're going to have a good winter. You know, it's a bad start, but we're still looking for a good winter.
But in the meanwhile, you guys can go over there, pick up your season passes, 10 to 2, you said the office is going to be open, and as well as that 30% off secret TV deal.
Yes.
And you do have to mention it. So if you just walk in and you don't want to barter, you're only going to get 20%. 30% mention gets you a great deal on new equipment.
And there is one more pass I should mention.
What's
because
that?
this winter's, people may be a little bit iffy on this winter. We have what we call a frequent skier pass. And you can buy that pass and it buys you 10 skier visits. And that's a punch each time you come. Now that pass doesn't expire. So if we don't get a good winter this year and you don't get your 10 visits in, you come back next year with a pass, no matter whether the prices have changed or not. As long as you got a punch or two on that card, it's good until the punches are gone. It's also a card that we allow a buddy to come on. So if you have a friend that wants to come skiing with you, then you can punch 2 times on one day.
That's a great deal.
Yes, and it's a discounted pass price. So that's the one that people are going to love this year, I think.
I think so too. But not only that, I mean, that sounds like something that'd be a great gift. New Year's Eve for people that own the second home. I mean, it makes sense. And let me step back a little bit. It makes sense to buy your season pass.
Oh yeah, it's the best deal under the sun.
It is a wonderful deal. And the 18 and under thing that you guys are doing, I think, is tremendous for the families.
Forgot to mention that.
Yeah, well, we just did, because 18 and younger.
18 and under, we're issuing free season passes too.
Free season passes. So if you have kids, this is a great way for you guys to get out together. Or, you know, if they're teenagers, of course, they can come over if they're well behaved.
Well, a whole family can go skiing for the season. If you buy an adult pass or 2 adult pass, even if both adults want to go with kids under 18, you're skiing for the whole season for around $260.
That's awesome. That's a great deal. So Facebook, you guys are active over at Bear Notch Ski Touring on Facebook, as well as your website. But again, the office is going to be open from 10 to 2 today. Complimentary tours around Loop. What was it? Loop 2 to 5?
It's Loop 2 to 5, but we'll give them a map. There's a lot of trails out there. Most people think 2.5 miles is enough, but if they want to do 5 miles, we'll highlight something longer.
All right. Are you guys cooking as well right now? Or are you
No,
off
the
until
warming
trails?
station is not open. We're just opening up the rental area for basically selling passes and equipment.
Great. So season passes on sale, the punch cards on sale, equipment deal, 30% off the TV viewers, but you must mention it. And then, did we cover everything?
I think so, except for, let's think about snow.
Yeah, snow, Tuesday. Well, tonight might get a little bit messy, but to tell you the truth, you can use any kind of freezing precipitation at this time.
Back Wednesday morning, so we'll talk about it then.
All right, excellent. Doug, it was great to see you. Thanks so much for joining us. All right, folks, we'll be back. You can find Bear Notch Ski Touring. It's over in Bartlett. It's, was it 3 miles?
3.7 miles west of Bear Peak.
Of Bear Peak. So as you're driving over on 302, it's going to be 3 miles, 3.7. 3.7 miles west of Bear Peak over at Attitash. So Doug, thanks again. All right, folks, we'll be back. We have more Watch and Win, another look at the weather forecast, plus the event calendar coming your way.
Ready to win. We're live, local, and about to give away a great White Mountain prize. Who's going to win? We'll find out in moments when you play Watch It.